Welcome to our graduation.
Woke up in London yesterday, found myself in the city near Piccadilly. Don't really know how I got here. I got some pictures on my phone, new names and numbers that I don't know. Address to places like Abbey Road. Day turns to night, night turns to whatever we want. We're young enough to say, oh, this has gotta be a good life. This has gotta be a good life. This could really be a good life, good life. I say, oh, this feeling that you can't fight. This city is on fire tonight. This could really
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the AISL Board of Directors and Superintendent Rail. Please welcome the amazing high school faculty. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the American International School of Lagos graduating class of 2017. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 8th high school graduation ceremony at the American International School of Lagos. We will begin with the national anthems of Nigeria and the United States of America with the AISL Symphonic Band conducted by Mr. Bob Peterman. Please stand. We have the senior choir would now like to sing The Good Life by One Republic.
Woke up in London yesterday, found myself in the city near Piccadilly. Don't really know how I got here. Got some pictures on my phone, new names and numbers that I don't know. Address to places like Abbey Road. Day turns to night, night turns to whatever we want. We're young enough to say, oh, this has gotta be the good life. This has gotta be the good life. Really be the good life, good life. Say, oh, got this feeling that you can't fight. The city is on fire tonight. Really be a good life, good, good life. Ooh, 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 ooh. To my friends in New York, I say hello. My friends in LA, they don't know where I've been for the past few years or so. Paris to China to Colorado. Sometimes there are planes that can't come down. Sometimes things that don't work now. We all got our stories, but please tell me what there is to complain about. When you're happy like a fool, let it take you over. Everything is out. You gotta take it in all. This has gotta be the good life. This has gotta be the good life. Really be a good life, good life. Say, oh, got this feeling that you can't fight. The city is on fire tonight. Really be a good life, good, good life. Ooh, 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 ooh. Good, good life. Ooh. I'll miss.
Hopelessly, I feel like the window closes oh so quick. Hopelessly, I'm taking a mental picture of you now.
'Cause hopelessly, the hope is we have something to feel good about. Oh, this has gotta be the good life. This has gotta be the good life. This could really be a good life. Good life. Say, oh, got this feeling that you can't fight. The city is on fire tonight. Really be a good life. Good, good life. Ooh, 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 ooh. Good, good life. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Good, good life. To my friends in New York, say hello. My friends in LA, they don't know where I've been for the past few years or so. Paris to China to Colorado. Sometimes it's airplanes that can't jump out. Sometimes it's things that don't work now. We all got our stories, but please tell me what there is to complain about.
Until a week ago, I didn't even know we had a choir like that in our seniors. They came to me just last week and said, we want to sing something. And I said, well, okay. And that was amazing. Let's give them another round. They're full of surprises. I'd like to thank all the members of the AISL family, from the graduates this evening to their proud families, and all the faculty members and the board, the administrators, everyone here who worked so hard to get these students to where they are today. The grade 11 students sitting in the back, they've been working harder than most people. They wrote 2 exams today and they're still here. They did a wonderful job. Let's hear it for them. They're great. Everyone who worked so hard behind the scenes to make this gym turned into this amazing site we have tonight. The office staff, Miss Buki, I couldn't have done it without her. We have the maintenance crew who fixed all the doors up. We have the cleaning staff who cleaned everything. The security guards, everyone who's keeping us safe, and then all the students, of course, who make it worthwhile. This is my second AISL graduation, but it only seems like a few months ago that we were up here and all of you were sitting at the back where the grade 11 students are sitting now. Do you remember that? That doesn't seem like that long ago. Now, the graduating class, you're up here, they're sitting down there, and they're thinking back there, the grade 11s, they're thinking about what it's going to be like next year for them to sit up here. They're wondering how it's going to be to sit where you're sitting right now, and how fast that time went. Was it a good year? Yeah. We got a variety of answers. What do you remember? I remember back in August waiting for a new cafeteria, and there was a whole bunch of wahala about the prices and the food choices and the boycott of the seniors. They boycotted the cafeteria, but one thing they didn't boycott was the chicken and the French fries. No, they kept on eating that. There's a lot of talk about something called a pencil test. If you don't remember what that is, you'll have to ask them later. That was almost as much fun as warning students about too much PDA, but none of these guys, they were good. We had lots of fun events too. We had the ASB, the Associated Student Body. They did a great job this year. They scheduled events, sports contests, fundraisers, house competitions. Let's give them a round of applause, the ASB. But the beginning of the year was not all great. Do you remember your extended essays? There are more than a few students on this stage tonight who had promised themselves that they were going to work and work and work over the summer, but then they found themselves back at school in August, up in the library, meeting with Mr. Pav and myself and their faculty advisors to look it over what they had done this summer, and they were shaking their heads and they were wondering, well, I'm not going to tell you, but I'm not going to ask them to raise their hands either. They know who they are. But one of my favorite memories was back in September when we had a solar eclipse. And we waited outside for the rain to clear, and finally the sun sort of shone briefly behind the moon and through the clouds. It was enough to get you guys out of class, so we enjoyed that. We had the IB lock-in with the delicious taste of Marmite. Nah. In September, I kept wondering when Kazi was going to show up for class until he finally did. He came for the ASB House Badminton. He wouldn't miss that for the world. Then there was the alumni breakfast, and that was a first in a long line of what I hope to be an ASL tradition, where the alumni come back and we have breakfast with the seniors. And soon, you guys will be able to join that too from the other side of the table. October, ASB volleyball tournament, that wonderful October break, the volleyball trip to Ghana. November, you guys were busy teaching the middle school the house chants. The Small Spaces Theater Group put on a wonderful production of Neil Simon's Rumors. Cows held a movie night. Everyone enjoyed Thanksgiving. ASB held a chess tournament that got everyone playing. And by December, we were finished with the winter dance. You guys started studying for exams. We had our farewell assembly and said goodbye to some friends. January brought a new year, report cards, predicted grades, the honors assembly, the TOK presentations, I remember that, in February, the trip to Beijing, the MUN, ASB track and field, until finally March Madness and the mock exams. That seems like ages ago. Finally, for 3 months without a break, we had spring break. When we got back, the alumni soccer, ASB spring dance brought us to April, Easter break, ASB House elections, and finally IB exams at the GQ. That was a new one. We had a long talk about that, but finally we decided that GQ was the place to go, and you might see that they've gained a few pounds from all the hamburgers. Finally, in May, I would see the seniors more occasionally. Sometimes they would visit campus dressed in what looked like their pajamas, until they finally showed up, dressed quite nicely for the prom. And that brought us to senior breakfast, the senior appreciation and roll call, and that feels just like yesterday. And now, it's your graduation, and what comes next? One of Mark Twain's wise sayings, he talks about the two most important days of your life. The first one, he says, is the day that you're born.